What's up, party people? Android Stud here, and it's time for Talking Tech Tuesday. And there are two devices that have been released: the Xiaomi MiMix 2S and also the Huawei P20 Pro, as you can call it. Now, these are two devices that look exciting. Let's start with the MiMix 2S. First of all, this device looks pretty nice. I got good news and I got bad news. The good news first, it looks like they updated the cameras on the back. It has dual cameras, 12 megapixel shooter, is going to have portrait mode. DXOMark is claiming it's supposed to have a really good camera. I don't know how much you guys weigh in on DXOMark. I don't really pay attention to it. Just show me the results when you take a picture and I'll tell you what I think about it. The bad news is the front facing camera is still going to be on the bottom of the chin. It's going to have that bezel-less 5.99 display, but it's going to have that camera on the bottom, which could be uncomfortable when you're using apps like Snapchat or other apps that you use the front-facing camera. It's going to be an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. So the price of the device seems pretty good, anywhere from $520 for the entry level to around $640 for the bigger boy. Looks like it's coming in a 6 gigabyte, 8 gigabyte RAM version. Also, storage will be 64, 128, or 256. Two colors, black and white. So looks like it's going to be released next week in China, but in other countries later on. So it looks like a really, really good device, a hot device. Now the back, the camera layout looks exactly like the iPhone 10. So I don't know if you guys like that. Also, the P20. This phone looks like it's going to be pretty solid. The P20 Pro is going to have a 40 megapixel camera. That's unbelievable. I can't believe that a phone can have a 40 megapixel. It's going to have 3 cameras on the back, a 40, a 20, and an 8 megapixel. That's unbelievable. I had to look at my notes because I can't believe it. Also, the P20 will have dual cameras on the back. It'll have a 20 and a 12. So this looks like it's going to be a 5.8 screen on the P20. 1080p display, 845 Snapdragon. So this looks like a really nice device from what I saw from Huawei. Now when it comes to the P20 and the P20 Pro, it's gonna have that notch life. So you guys don't like that notch, it's gonna have that notch on top. So it's all about that notch in 2018. So it's gonna be on the top there, looking similar to you know who. Now with that notch life, you're gonna get a big boy megapixel camera on that front facing camera on the P20. You're gonna get 24 megapixels. That's an upgrade from the P10. So that should be a better shooter, but bigger megapixel doesn't always mean better camera. Huawei's getting kicked out of Best Buy. Looks like they're gonna stop selling the Mate 10 Pro in Best Buy. So that's bad news for everybody. I don't know what the story is there. I do not have any inside information, but you can check out others that know more about this. But all I know is it's sad news. They won't be selling the Mate 10 Pro there anywhere. So if you want this Huawei P20 or P20 Pro, you're gonna have to import it probably. I'm not sure what's going on with Huawei. You might have to get it on Amazon, eBay, or Swappa. That's just sad news. Also, more news, S9, S9 Pluses. A lot of people are having touchscreen issues with their device. I don't know if you're having any issues with it, but Samsung will obviously replace your device. But it's a shame that they have devices that have these issues. You should have better quality control. Come on, Samsung, you're better than this. Let's make better devices, and people shouldn't be having these issues. The other issue is battery life. A lot of people are saying the battery life has been bad on their S9 and S9 Pluses. I've been getting decent battery life on the S9 Plus. So for me, it's been good. It hasn't been great. It hasn't been a world killer. I think the S8 Plus gets better battery life than the S9 Plus. The S8 battery life was terrible. My S9, the regular one, the small one, the tiny one, was terrible. The Note 8 seems like it gets better battery life. So I'm not sure, maybe it's where you're at, what carrier you're on, but the battery life probably should have been better, but I don't know if it's because of everything that's running on that device. Also, the OnePlus 5T stopped selling on their website because they're getting ready for the OnePlus 6 that's going to come out, probably going to be dropping next week in April, or not next week, next month, probably in April or June. That looks like the date they were targeting. I'm not sure. It's going to have big boy specs, supposed to have a 20 megapixel front facing camera, dual cameras on the back, 845, all the big boy specs. It might even have up to 256 gigabytes of storage. But how much will it cost? I'm hoping it's going to be anywhere from $579 to $599. Anything above that's too much for that device, I think. Also, let me know if you're gonna get this MiMix 2S. It looks like a nice device. It looks a little bit like the iPhone in the back, but hey, everybody likes what they like, right? The P20, P20 Pro. Also, if you're having issues with the S9, S9 Plus with battery life, or the touchscreen issues, and also the OnePlus 6, man, are you excited about this? And if you got the OnePlus 5T, hang on to it, man. It could be worth some money because they're not selling it anymore. But the timing on that might depend when you can make some money off of that. But anyway, man, I'm Android Stud. That's Talking Tech Tuesday, man. Catch you guys later. Peace.